I want to share with you the top 5 productivity mistakes you might be making right now and how to change them, okay, to get results from your life. The first thing that I did, I usually made wrong was that I used to blame people for all the misfortune that happened in my life. And look, and until I stopped blaming people for all the things that happened to my life, blaming my parents, blaming my friends, blaming my brothers, blaming the government, that's when I began to see results, good results, tangible results in my life. You have to take responsibility for your life to change your life. And this is one way you must identify that to get more results from yourself. You don't even need to blame your co-worker. Some people blame their boss, they blame government policies, company policies. No, you need to understand that if you want things to change, you must change. And the first way to change is stop blaming others and take responsibility for yourself. The second thing that you must know is that you must stop confusing what is urgent as important. I used to make the mistake of thinking that if my body takes me right now, or that I feel like something is urgent, I need to go and act on it immediately. No, you must understand what is important and what is urgent. Some things that are urgent are not necessarily important, they can wait. And some things that are important are not really urgent, but of course, they are necessary for you to do. And then the third thing for you to understand is that you must never avoid difficult conversations. You must understand that you need to answer difficult conversations about yourself, about your future, about what you really want, about where you want to be right now and in 10 years. Look, you might be working a job right now and then you think, oh, my purpose for working the job is just to get through, okay, just to get by, okay, make sure you have food every day on the table. But what is it that you want to really achieve through this job? Some people spend their whole lives working a job, a dead end job. Okay, let me not say dead end job, okay, working a job. But then they never really try to get anything out of this job. So you need to answer difficult conversations. What can I leave as a legacy for myself? Is this where I really want to be? Is this what I really want to do? Never avoid difficult conversations because this is where your bedrock is. This is where your future is. And you must understand that the more difficult conversations you can handle and honestly answer yourself. Sometimes you need to speak to people and say, tell me, am I doing things right? When people can give you the right feedback, this is how you grow. This is how you can take more productivity and then take yourself to the next level. And these are the mistakes that a lot of people refuse to answer. Okay, this is something that if you're trying to see the results right now, you will see tremendous results in your life. The fourth thing that I usually did was I used to justify my bad habits. My bad habits. People have a lot of bad habits and then they justify them. But you must understand that if you just justify something that is bad in your life and you keep doing it, you're just destroying yourself. You're just damaging yourself and you're preventing yourself from growing, from reaching the next level. Until you must identify that bad habits are holding you back and that you don't need to justify them. That is the moment that you begin to see results in your productivity. And you must understand that you must cut out all the negativity. Maybe it's your sleeping pattern, or maybe you're just binge watching Netflix, or even bad habits like gambling, smoking, pornography, and things like that. When you stop justifying these bad things, you begin to see productivity in your life. You must make sure that you accept that whatever you're doing that is damaging your growth is bad, and then try to take ownership and find a way to change these things. And finally, the last thing that I think was that is actually very something that a lot of people refuse to acknowledge. But if you stop trying to do things on your own, the moment you stop relying on yourself and your only willpower, you begin to see results. Look, you must stop doing things alone. Partnership works. Find someone that you can hold as an accountability partner or someone that you can work together on a project together. Never try to do all the things alone because you think that by doing all the things alone you get all this wealth. No, you can get farther by working with people. You can get more rich. You can reach more people by working with somebody. Partnership works. Make sure that you develop the ability to deal with people, to communicate clearly, to make sure that what you want is what someone else wants. It's not about just working with anybody, it's about aligning your value with what you truly stand for. Making sure that you find someone that believes in your purpose, believes in your goals. And this is one way for you to achieve productivity to the next level. Stop doing things alone, partnership works. And so, my friends, this is it from me to you. How to level up your productivity and to avoid the mistakes that was always holding me back. And I hope that I'll see you at the top. This is my gift from me to you, and I'll see you.